revised president. Speaking of U.S. energy dominance,
This might be the dumbest version of America I've experienced in my entire life.
America has been going through a lot for the past few years, but these last 18 months have been exceptionally crazier than normal. The BRICS and minifix situation really highlights a lot of key factors that people have been debating and speculating here in America for a long time. And those few things are: the police aren't here to serve just to protect the people, they're there to protect the elite and property. 2, corporations and anything or anyone with money can do whatever they want, laws don't matter for them. Yes, I'm reading the script directly off the MacBook. This is my first time doing a docu-style video, and I don't have a teleprompter, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Welcome, Suika. If you're unaware of the BRICS and minifix situation, first and foremost, how did you even find this video, big dog? You found me before you found that? Welcome, doesn't matter to me. Anyway, BRICS and minifix is a company that sells Legos or things adjacent to Legos. They are a multi-million-dollar company. So I know we now have a trillionaire running around the planet. We'll get to that later in the video. People are allowed to bring in Legos that they own and sell them to BRICS and minifix. They mainly work under a franchise model where a person runs the store under the BRICS and minifix logo/banner, much like most fast food restaurants. Now, I'm not gonna lean into the full story of this cartoon. A million creators have already gotten into this story in great detail, but I'll leave a link in the description to Reckless Ben's video, who's one of the main characters of this story. However, to summarize as best as I can, an older gentleman, his son, had a co-assignment agreement with BRICS and minifix location over in Oregon, good old USI. The Legos were allegedly worth over $200,000. $200,000. The old guy had been collecting these Legos for his entire life. He's currently over 80-something years old. Dude has literally been collecting Legos for the better part of 7 decades. My brother in Christ, that is a long time. I am 24. Good Jesus. Anyways, something happened and the old guy and his son go to try and retrieve the Legos that they allow BRICS and minifix to sell, but BRICS and minifix refused to give them back. Mind you, before we get to this point in the story, the owners, the franchisees, were forced out of the store and BRICS and minifix corporate took over the store. Now, not many people will let a company just steal $200,000 worth of anything from them. So, of course, naturally, they tried to get those Legos back. In comes our Batman of the story, Reckless Ben.
This man spent his life collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000. And then the entire thing got stolen. And the police are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son, Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has no clue how to break this news to his dad.
At this point, my father had a health episode. We can't bring any stress to him.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, you heard that right. The police are trying their hardest to cover the situation up. Reckless Ben has been arrested. He has warrants put out for him and a number of other hardships due to the situation and the corruption of our current legal system. BRICS and minifix corporate has tried to take down his Patreon. So many other things that's happened to him because of BRICS and minifix. Not gonna lie to you, it's crazy. I strongly recommend you watch the video series that he has on the matter. It's long, but it's 100% worth it. However, the purpose of this video wasn't to recap what's going on between Reckless Ben and BRICS and minifix. This video is to talk about the current state of America in 2026. Today is June 13th, 2026. Gas prices are about $4.50 a gallon. Groceries are sky high. Rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in any major US city is at least $1,200 per month. And the federal minimum wage, of course, is still the legendary $7.25 an hour. Yet all we hear every day on the news and social media is Gen Z is lazy and doesn't want to work. Elon Musk is the world's first trillionaire. We must stop Iran from getting a nuclear weapon, and Israel, of course, has the right to defend itself. And the list goes on and on and on. As Americans, it just seems like everything is rigged against us. To hell with what the American people want, right? The Dow Jones is over 50K. Come on, fam.
The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing.
The economy is doing great because the stock market is doing great. We'll just casually ignore the fact that the average monthly car payment in America right now is $767 a month. And in my home state of Illinois, it's an insanely beautiful $637 a month. Good old Illinois, we're cheaper. Never mind the fact that the average rent in major US cities is $1,550 to $1,644 a month. Let's just ignore that gas prices on average today is $4.80 a gallon. About a month ago, it was $5 a gallon in my area. I took this pic May 8th, 2026 and paid $48 $48 for 9 gallons of gas. I don't think I've ever had to pay $4 to $48 to fill up my car. Mind you, it's a 2020 Kia Forte, a sedan. It also wasn't even empty. We're dealing with all these financial struggles, yet our government's doing everything in its power to basically laugh and play in our faces. From things like starting unnecessary wars, wanting to annex Greenland, the Epstein files, to the ICE raids. Our government honestly is acting 100% against the will of the people. I don't want to sound all doom and gloom,
but it damn well ain't sunshine and rainbows over here in the land of the free.
here in America, we have this thing that we affectionately call the Constitution. Everything that goes down in the U.S. has to abide by the Constitution. Allegedly. From the First Amendment to the Fourth Amendment, so on and so forth, the Constitution has seemingly been tossed to the side. People getting chased down for saying things online as if we don't have the freedom of speech.
Time now, 6:04 this morning. Growing concern after Miami Beach police showed up at a woman's home to investigate a comment that she made on the mayor's social media post.
People getting shot and killed in ICE protests for simply having a gun while being disarmed. People getting unlawfully detained by ICE for no other reason than they look foreign. And not even to mention with flock cameras all over the place, tracking our every move all around the country. Here in the US, we are in a terrible spot. It sucks because we all agree that we're in a terrible spot unless you're a billionaire or trillionaire, but we can't agree on how to fix it. Some people say the Democrats can help us fix the country. Some say we need more Republicans to fix the country, or just to simply give them more time. It's only been a year and a half since Trump took office. Give him time. He has to fix everything that Biden did wrong. Yeah, but in that year and a half, so much has happened, and like none of it has been good, bro. It's majority trash. Some people think we need a civil war. Some think it's a race issue. Personally, I think they're all wrong. It's not a left or right thing, not really a race thing. Racism is an issue in America, yes, but overall, I think there's a bigger issue. I think it's genuinely a class war. Rich and powerful people have proven to not have to play by the rules here in America. Donald Trump sued his own government, settled with his own government, and won $1.8 billion with a B dollars from his government, which that money is coming straight from taxpayers. Let's not even discuss the Epstein files. The government already said that no one on the list is being prosecuted. Never mind the illegal war we're currently finding ourselves in with Iran. Never mind us low-key assisting a genocide because we're so entangled with Israel. Don't even bring up the fact that Elon Musk, the world's first trillionaire with a T, first trillionaire, giving a Nazi salute behind the United States of America presidential seal.
This one really matters. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
I bet this election really did matter to you, Elon. Your net worth exploded an eye-watering $400 billion since Trump entered office in January 2025. It's insane the levels of corruption we're experiencing here in America in 2026. It's blatant as ever, yet we're too divided to do anything about it. And this is also by design. Going from President Obama to Trump to President Biden back to Trump has probably been the most divided America has ever been, barring the Civil War in 1861 to 1865. If I'm being completely honest with myself, I have zero idea of how we could fix America. It's very obvious to anyone breathing air in or around the country that America is going downhill, but fixing it isn't necessarily easy. We have a population of 342 million people. Vast unification of this country would be very hard, if not impossible. I don't know what has to happen for Americans to wake up and realize that the current system isn't working for everyday people. It only works for the elite. We now have a trillionaire running around the world. There's already no ethical way to make $1 billion as an individual. $1 trillion is genuinely insane. As a country, we need to unite. We need to come together and do what's right, not only for ourselves, but for the rest of the world. The United States has massive influence on the rest of the world, whether we like it or not. Our decisions play major roles on a global scale. The Strait of Hormuz being closed because of Trump's war isn't just affecting American gas prices, it's affecting gas prices around the world. This isn't right. So to end off this video, I want to say to my fellow Americans, we have to do better and start making changes because this problem is bigger than us. To everyone else around the world, while I did not vote for this, I'm sorry that you had to deal with whatever you're going through due to America acting kind of crazy on a global stage. Stay safe out there, everyone.